All right. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. So today I just wanted to share with you a little treasure I found out and about on a yard sale, garage sale. I guess it was actually an estate sale. But one of those things you find and you're not looking for it type deal. Um, but let's get right to it. So we were going through a garage sale and I found this super nifty uh, old first aid kit box. Um, Obviously authentic, and my idea was that this would um, be put to use probably in a vehicle, so you can take it in and out. People, stepping on it, kicking it, or whatever. It's really durable, hard case. One of those classic '80s, '70s time frame kits. It looked like, and yeah, it's just one of those things that you show up with, and like, oh, I can put that to use. And then I got it, and I busted it open, and it was like a time capsule. Pretty much everything in here is vintage. It's all original military issue bandages. Um, got the 4 steps, like a CPR card. I don't know how old the instructions are on this. I wonder because what are we at now? We're at like 4-1 or something. And this is, I didn't even notice this earlier when I briefly opened it up. How many chest compressions we doing to breasts in these days? So I don't know how old this is. See, there was some expirations on some of this stuff. I think that timed it in the 80s, which shouldn't be as far away as it seems. When it comes down to it, I'm just getting old, I guess. Gauze compressed camouflaged. I know I saw a date on here somewhere. Where did I see that? But it's just like all the old, 76 looks like the date of manufacture on that bandage. So this even predates even older than that. But this is all in prime condition. This thing has not been like left 77, August of 77. This has not been left out in the weather or like in the sun and heat or nothing. Everything is like just brand new, it seems like. So not only did I score a nice hard case, but it looks like the guy dumped his own pack of Rolaids. I would imagine this is something he maybe put out they had an RV there, and and correct me if I'm wrong, sodium carbonate doesn't go bad, right? These things last forever. I have to check in on that. But I know these bandages are all good. Just a stock of bandages. All the older compression bandages, they're all a little bit more bulky now. These are pretty tightly smaller versions. That there, the old pill bottle you get issued, so when doc gives you some meds, it's got it. It's just like everything. Pharyngeals, classic. Gauze compressed 79. You can see that. I need to get this a little closer maybe. I've been sitting here going through it. Frass Survival Systems, Bronx, New York. I guess they used to make stuff in New York. Who knew? And just more, it's just like a time capsule of stuff. Who's on band? Those look like some band-aids he threw in there. Got some written instructions in there, looks like. Another CPR card. What are we doing for chest compressions here? I still didn't figure that out. Take a deep breath and blow, except for yada yada. This is just for, it's not even doing compressions yet on there. That was just for breathing. So I thought this was pretty amazing. I was like, this stuff is just like brand new, but it's all dang near as close to as old as I am. More 76. Lots of bandages. So I've not only did I score a case, I scored some legit bandages, compression bandages, and then there's some betadine, antiseptic. And correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody probably will. This is from 82. This expired in 82. Do not permit to freeze. Betadine as a solution doesn't go bad, right? I have to look into that. I don't think betadine goes bad. There were two big things of that. At least if it's not contaminated. What we got here? This is bug spray, insect repellent, the original OG. Was for those of you that know. Oh man, this is the original stuff that burns your skin when you put it on. Active ingredients. What does the active ingredients stay on there? So we can zoom in on this. If we get that, there we go. Yeah, this stuff's probably illegal nowadays. Some ethanol, diethylacetine, whatever that says. Stuff felt like it burned your skin. I never did like putting on that type of bug spray. That stuff would burn your skin, and you always put it on at night when you're trying to go to sleep. I didn't like it. What has it got here? Surgical razor. So some legit military surplus still in the box. First aid medical kit. Wire fabric roll. Now I'm trying to remember what you would use this for. Wire cloth. What would that? What would wire cloth be used for? Somebody in the comments tell me legit, like, wire cloth. Is this to make a splint? Is this to make a splint? You put plaster over it? Maybe? Wire cloth? If I didn't know better, I would think that's what that's for. So it's like a little treasure chest here of medical kit that I'll probably restructure in some old school ammonia like they used in the old football days. You break them open, get you back on the field. Those will probably still work. Maybe. Check that out. We'll have to check those out. I don't know if you think those would dissipate. More gauze. Compression bandage. Just on and on. What we got here? This looks unique. I've never seen one of these. Blue. Is this gloves or cotton purified compressed? Just cotton? I'm not really sure of the use other than just to press into a wound. I don't know. That's interesting. I don't even see anything like that. It says 73 manufacturer. Sterile 673. Neat. Something different. Try your triangle bandages. And there's just tons of stuff in gauze petroleum sterile. 73. So this kit, I wonder when they got this or put this together. It ranges from 73 to 76, 77 it seems like. So it is petroleum gauze. Almost looks the same as the new stuff. Same type of packaging. Looks like put some personal meds in here. A note card for himself. What we got here? Sponge surgical gauze compressed. 2x2. So there's 2x2s. Tourniquet. Old school tourniquet. Check out those instructions there. Oh, it's upside down. Place tourniquet above wound. Check that out. We'll have to open that up and check what that looks like. It's just a cloth. Wow. Tourniquets have come a long way, baby. Can you imagine breaking one of these out? Holy cow, that would hurt. How narrow that is compared to what you need. I mean, we'd think it would all at least need to be this wide. That's only 2 fingers, and this is just cotton. This thing would break easily, especially now. But man, can you imagine trying to do a real tourniquet? This thing got a nice buckle, heavy duty buckle. But man, that would cut right in compared to what they teach now with the super wide ones, trying to get at least a belt width and what cat C's are and everything. Wow, that's an antique right there. Old school tourniquet. Yeah, that's not going to stay in there for sure. We're not going to hold on to that. That's just an antique. Wow. But check that out. I thought I'd show you too, but that was more interesting than I expected. That's medical tape, old school medical tape, maybe. That's what it looks like. Just a real tiny roll. Another triangular bandage. I just wanted to, when I saw that it had a bunch of old stuff in it, I just wanted to share as I opened it up, and it kind of surprised me there with a couple of those things. That tourniquet in particular is like, wow, they were actually like, you might as well just use your belt. Like, this is super narrow, I mean, you got to tighten that down. That's not going to last long. That's not going to last long at all. I guess it doesn't have to necessarily, depending on how long. But I guess that's what they were using in Vietnam time frame. I mean, my goodness. Man, no wonder people hated tourniquets and were so scared of them back in the day. Oh, man. So that's really unique there. And back in the days when things were still being made in New York City, I guess. Looks like a lot of the stuff was made in Bronx. It says New Hampshire on the case here. See if you can see that. I can read it, but I don't think you can see it on the camera. Oh, there it is. Manchester, New Hampshire. Stuff was still made in the United States. So just an interesting find there from the state sale. Got it, and a couple other things. Got a high lift jack. Got a come along. Got a couple other knickknacks, like $50. I'm like, done, sold. Man, I probably got $50 in bandages and stuff here compared to today's prices. And these are all still in excellent shape. But just want to share that, YouTube. You never know where you're going to find those good finds, I guess. And this is definitely something is a prepare. I mean, what's the saying? If you're going to make holes, you got to be able to plug holes. There's many sayings. Medical should not be your last consideration. Make sure you get your medical stuff squared away. I wasn't even prepared to deliver that message, but with all the stuff in here, it's definitely going to help out. And we'll rearrange and put some newer stuff in here for some of this and move quite along and have a vehicle kit that can be a little more durable and kicked around a little bit compared to one of our soft kits we've been using. I'll probably replace this one out of the heap and go through it and replace some stuff and have, that'll basically, go twice as much stuff now once we get that full and reloaded and organized. And I got to check in on this betadine. I don't know how you can test it, but I think it's still good. I'll look into it though. But it's just a brine solution, right? And brine, as long as it doesn't get contaminated with something else. Anyway, further discussion. Anybody knows? Anybody checks in? I know we got some medic types. Hoople's Cat's medic type. I don't know. Somebody might stumble along and be able to give some direction on that. But hey, you know what to do, YouTube. Prep hard. Live free.